Good job, Joanna. Good job.
What score did you give her?
Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Hello?
Hey, I'm Joanna's manager, and, I heard through the grapevine that you're making a fighter review on her. I know your opinion is really respected in the MMA community, so I need you to give her a 10 out of 10 in all categories, or, there will be consequences for you, okay?
Yeah, sorry, bro.
Hey, I'm dead serious.
Yeah, sorry, bro. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Muay Thai world champion, one half of one of the best fights in UFC history, the second and most successful UFC strawweight champion, and the best mental warfare practitioner women's MMA has seen. After only 2 fights in the UFC, Joanna found herself fighting for the strawweight title, and she snagged that title from Carla Esparza in what was one of the best performances of her career. She defended the belt 5 times and looked damn good doing it. She became known for her intense stare-downs and dominant performances, but seemed to actually gain followers and fame in the less dominant final years of her career after she made 2 big changes. 2 very big changes. In my opinion, she's probably a top 5 all-time fighter in the women's divisions. I'll talk to you a bit on why I think that. Let's start off with her. Joanna was a long, rangy fighter for the strawweight division. Her reach paired with her high-level striking made her a scary matchup for anyone in the division. Her punches were always beautifully placed. She was quick as hell, she had some power. And in case her opponents weren't scared because of her skills, Joanna made sure her opponent was scared the day before the fight. Her punches were always beautifully placed. She was quick as hell, she had some power, and she had a piston-like jab. Look at this. Look at this real quick. Look, check this out. Her Muay Thai experience that goes back all the way to her early teens gave her a leg up in the striking department against pretty much all her opponents. She had a really high striking IQ, and she knew how to create openings so she could severely punish her goddamn opponents. She handily picked her opponents apart, which is reflected in her 11 MMA decision wins and 4 knockout wins. When you have a fighter that's as great of a striker as Joanna is, you'd assume her ground game would be lacking. You'd be right. Nah, I'm kidding. Besides, in the second Zhang Weili fight, there actually weren't many times you got to see Joanna on the ground or on her back because she was so good with her takedown defense. And she never lost a fight via submission. She knew what she was good at, and she wasn't about to let some no good UFC fighter take her to the ground where she would most likely get taken advantage of. Are you kidding me? So obviously takedown defense was a big part of her camps. She's a stand-up fighter and a stand-up bitch. I guess I'm gonna have to give her an 8.8 for fighting ability. From what I saw, Joanna wasn't necessarily a fan favorite when she first entered the UFC. It took a little bit for fans to jump onto her persona and her brand. Her 2 fights leading into her title fight weren't the most exciting or impressive, to be honest. One of them was a split decision victory, and going into both of them, excuse my French, she acted like a bitch towards her opponents. And when it came time to face off with them, she faced off with them like she was off a Perk 30. She faced off with them like she was off a Perk 30. While that's just what she did to get into her opponents' heads, fans weren't digging it all that much. Fans... What? Bitch, fans were collectively saying, quote-unquote, who the hell is this woman? Who the hell does she think she is? What the hell is she doing over here? She ain't shit. But boy, did that turn around. She grew to become such a beloved star in the UFC. As she continued to fight in the UFC, she showed dominance by defending her title. She showed heart by coming back from tough losses. And she showed her soft side as she eased up a little bit on the scary bitch role. Even though the end of her career was rocky in terms of her record, she arguably left the sport at the peak of her likability. She made 2 big changes before her fight against Michelle Waterson, which people seem to like for some reason. And then after that, she produced the best fight in women's MMA history against Zhang Weili. She lost the Zhang Weili fight, but she was given a rematch, which she lost again. And that's when she retired.
I love you guys, every single person. It's hard. It's been 20 years. I'm turning 35 this year. I want to be a mom. I want to be a businesswoman. I don't want to let this happen. I've been training 2 decades, most than half of my life. I appreciate you all. I love you guys. I love you, DC.
Now that her career's over and it's been given time to breathe, fans can really appreciate what she did for the division and for women's MMA as a whole. Her career was one of dominance, great performances, excitement, and intensity. I'm gonna give her an 8.8 for likability as it stands now. Joanna's seeming lack of drawing power was a real damn tragedy, in my opinion. She was never given the opportunity to headline a pay-per-view, only fight nights. Throughout her whole career, she had everything that could have made her a superstar. She had the skills, she was pretty decent looking, and she had the attitude and confidence that were necessary. The one thing she may have lacked in the beginning of her career was worthy opponents. Opponents that would really give it to her good and hard. Of her 8 fights in the UFC leading up to her first loss, 6 of them were pretty clear decisions, and 2 of them were early finishes. Only one of them had an opponent that made for a compelling matchup, and that was Claudia Gadelha in their second fight. Claudia and Joanna were both chosen to be coaches for The Ultimate Fighter.
They train like a pussies, I must say this, you know.
And they both shared some bad blood which stemmed from their first fight, which was a split decision win for Joanna.
You make me laugh hard.
Go home.
Where?
Go to the jungle. You're so funny.
You
Keep
are.
calm.
You are. You're the boss, so
I'm
make
the boss.
me leave them.
I'm the boss.
Make me leave.
Go away.
Go where?
You want me to split on your
Yes,
face or
do
punch
it.
you? Go away.
Go where?
Joanna won their second fight via unanimous decision and put an end to that beef. Joanna then went on to defend her belt a couple more times, then served as a rocket ship for Rose Namajunas' career after Rose knocked Joanna out in a devastating knockout, and that was her first loss. The rematch between Joanna and Rose was big, but I guess not big enough to headline. It was the co-main event under Khabib and Al Iaquinta, which was actually bullshit. I wasn't excited for that fight at all, to be honest, and it turned out to be boring as sin. As all sin. It was so boring. Boring as all evil. Anyway, Joanna kept her level of fame and star power all the way up until she made those 2 big changes. And it wasn't long after she got those breast implants that she gave us the most crazy, intense, back and forth fight I've seen in a minute.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, fire. Oh, oh. Let me just switch. Oh, oh. Reasons why she switched. Oh. Oh! 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 Big man! Oh! Oh! Left hook!
Second one. How about the swelling on Zhang Weili?
Oh! Big shot by the champion.
No, it was right on the bubble. It was right on that thing on her forehead. Hanging in that pocket. Oh!
She's such an animal.
Oh!
Oh!
Spinning back fist lead for JOANNA. And a counter right from Zhang Weili.
Wow! What a fight!
One of my favorite fights ever. She looked like the Elephant Man after that shit. And you'd think the rematch would be big enough to headline a pay-per-view, right? Yeah, nope, it didn't. One of the best female MMA fighters that finally, clearly proved her worth and her ability to entertain, and she wasn't given an opportunity to headline. Shame on you, Dana. Hearing everything I told you, it's hard to tell whether she was an adequate enough asset for the UFC. Shame on you. But whether she had the numbers to back up her star power or not, I still think she should have gotten more chances to headline. The only pay-per-view numbers we have to go off of are pay-per-views where she was the co-main event, so they're not an accurate tell. But UFC 185, where she won the title, did 310,000 pay-per-view buys. UFC 193, where she was fighting under Ronda Rousey, did 1.1 million million pay-per-view buys. Goddamn. UFC 205, where she was fighting under Conor McGregor, and by the way, wasn't even the co-main event, did 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. Finally, possibly the best reflection of her ultimate ability to draw was her final co-main event at UFC 275, which sold around 400,000 pay-per-views. I don't know, man. For saleability, I think I'm gonna give her a 6.6 or some shit. Overall, Joanna gets an 8.06 for star power. Oh, that's her manager again. Hold up. Alright, I think she's clearly one of the GOATs, and right up there for the best female striker in UFC history.
Beautiful right hand.
Throughout her career, she made us laugh, she made us cry, and she'll make us smile when she gets inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame. If she isn't remembered for her dominance, she'll undoubtedly be remembered for her fight with Zhang Li. Today, I guess she's a social media influencer now. I hope she made a lot of money fighting and continues to make a lot of money through sponsors and whatnot. Good job, Joanna. Good job.
What score did you give her? Because it didn't sound like a 10 out of 10, you flabbernacky.
Yeah, I gave her an 8.6 overall.
Oh, is that so? Hey, look at this. Get a load of what time it is, buddy.
What's that?
Hey, see, that's the time. It's the time. Do you know how to tell time? Do you know how to tell time, buddy? Do you know how to...
Joe Rogan, I love your podcast, man, I swear. Please, bro. Whoa. Where am I? Joanna? Is that you, honey?
See my old me